Hello besties, welcome to my channel. Today we are working on this beautiful bubble crochet cardigan. It is so easy to make and it's all one row repeat. You can do this if you're a beginner and it works up really fast. I used Winter King yarn, a 3.5mm hook, but you can use any hook size that you desire, a measuring tape, a tapestry needle, stitch markers, and a pair of scissors to cut off the excess yarn. So we are going to start off by making a slip knot and making a chain that is as long as the length of your cardigan. For this tutorial, I'm going to show you a sample on how I did my panels. It's only one row repeat, and for my chain count of my cardigan, I chained 150 chains. After making your chain, we are going to add 2 more chains and then start working double crochets from the 3rd chain before the hook. We shall make double crochets until the end of the row. To make this cardigan, all that you need to know is how to make double crochets. You should also note that the bigger the hook size, the looser your stitches become. So depending on how tight you want your stitches to be, that's how you choose a crochet hook. When you come to the end of the row, all you're going to do is chain 2, turn your work, and then we shall start working double crochets from the very first stitch from the hook, but we shall be working only in the back loops. This will give your work a ribbed effect. Come to the end of the row, make sure to work in that last stitch, and then we are going to chain 2, turn our work, and repeat like we did before, working in the back loops only. So this is going to be our pattern until you get your shoulder to shoulder measurements, since we are currently working alongside the length of the cardigan. this is how our back panel is looking like. We are now going to turn it and measure our shoulder to shoulder. For my cardigan, the shoulder to shoulder measurements was 20 inches. So I made 20 inches. We are now going to divide our panel into two and leave space for the neck. For this, I got 20 inches, divided them by 2, got 10 inches, and as I want to leave 4 in the center, that means our two front panels will be 8 inches, taking off 2 from either side, so I can remain with 4 for the neck. The front panels are worked exactly like you did the back panel, only that this time there will be 8 inches each. Now we are going to work on the sleeves. To work on the sleeves, we are going to continue working alongside the length. Therefore, we are going to chain a chain as long as you want your sleeves to be. After you've worked your chain, we are now going to add 2 and work our first row of double crochets, just like we did when we were working the panels. We shall chain 2 and turn our work, and then we shall start making double crochets from the very first stitch, working in the back loops only. So for our sleeves, we have bubble sleeves. So as we work our double crochets, we are going to incorporate bubbles in our work. To work a bubble, you will insert your hook into the stitch, pull up a loop like you're going to make a double crochet, but you will not complete it, and then you yarn over, insert your hook again in the same stitch and make an incomplete double crochet. You're going to keep doing this until you have 5 loops on your hook, but depending on how big you want your bubble to be. But for my tutorial, I only did 5. Then we are going to continue making double crochets in the next stitch, and we shall continue working in the back loops only, because our sleeves too should have a textured look like the panels. So as I worked my bubbles, you can count depending on how you want them to be spaced. In case you want them to be close to each other, you can just make bubbles next to each other. But for my cardigan, I counted at least 5 stitches in between the different bubbles. to chain 2, turn your work, and work on the third row. The third row will be a repeat of row 1, where you'll be making double crochets in the back loops only. After the end of the row, you'll chain 2 and turn your work. Now our row is going to be a bubble row. And this row, you're going to determine where you want to place the bubbles depending on how you want them to be positioned. As you can see here, I wanted mine to be in a slanting position, so I'll estimate where I can place my bubbles as I go along. Yeah, so that's going to be our pattern, and you can do this for as long as your sleeve is going to be. So my sleeve was 18 inches in length and it was 16 inches in width. So of course, since the sleeves are 2, you're going to do this twice. So I used my stitch markers to secure the front panels onto the back panels for stitching. So since my workspace is small, this is how you're going to place your panels, and you can join them either using a crochet hook or with a needle and thread. We are now going to start by working on the sleeves. As you can see, I did one sleeve off camera. Now I want to show you how I managed to get this on this other sleeve. We are going to reattach our yarn onto our sleeve, and then we are going to chain 2. We are going to start working double crochets in the ridges around the sleeve. This is going to depend on the size of your sleeve and how small you'd want it to be. But for me right now, I was trying to decrease the sleeve to make it smaller. But you can put as many single crochets as you desire. When you come to the end, we are going to slip stitch in the first double crochet that you had made. Now we are going to chain 2 and begin working a front post and back post double crochets. In order to decrease it further, I picked two stitches as I was doing the front post and 1 stitch as I was doing the back post. As you can see, my sleeve is becoming smaller. At the end of the row, we are going to meet our first stitch where we are going to slip stitch and chain 2. Now, all that is left for you to do is continue with the pattern where there's a front post double crochet. Continue putting a front post double crochet and where there is a back post double crochet, you're going to continue putting the back post double crochet. You're going to do this for as many rows as you desire. When you're done with that, we are going to make a row of single crochets on top of our sleeve. This is just to give it a nice finishing, but you can do without it. Now that we are done with the sleeves, we are going to work on our middle ribbing. For this middle ribbing, we are going to reattach our yarn . Chain 2 and make a row of double crochets all around. But this time we shall be working in both the loops. We shall not be working in the back loop only. After you've gone all around, after working in that final stitch, we are going to chain 2, turn our work, and we shall start working the front post and back post double crochets. We shall be alternating between stitches as we move along. At the end of the row, we are going to chain 2, turn our work, and continue working our pattern for as many rows as you desire. I made a total of around 4 rows, and this is how my ribbing turned out. We are now left with working on the bottom ribbing. Bottom ribbing, we are going to chain 2 from where we left off, and then we are going to work double crochets all around. You can put as many double crochets as you desire. So for my bottom ribbing, I just made 1 row of double crochets, but you can go ahead and do the ribbing as you had done the middle ribbing, where you do the front post and back post depending on your liking. For my ribbing, I only made 1 row of double crochets at the bottom. This is how our ribbing looks like. Now all that is left is to add pockets, if you want pockets on your cardigan. You're going to stitch around on both sides, and these pockets are made just like you made the sleeves, or you can choose any pattern that you're comfortable with. The best is that is all you have to do for a cardigan. As you can see, it is beautiful, simple and easy to do. I hope you enjoy this tutorial. In case you're new to my channel, please subscribe and click on the notification bell. And in case you have any questions, feel free to comment in the comment section below and I'll promptly respond. Thank you for watching.